Alright guys, here I go. We are going to give Marlboro, Marlboro a try. I just can't get it to come off my tongue right, so forgive me. And excuse the voice, I've been under the weather a little, so. Here we go, we got the Chow, Wilhelm, and Roy combination. I really like it. So as you can see, my equips here, I'll go over each of them here. I really enjoy this team, and you'll see why when we get into the fight. I thought I messed up a couple times. You'll see what happens when we get in here. It's pretty epic. It pretty much speaks for itself as far as how good Chow is. Well, not just Chow, but this team comp. So, Trans Terror, she can hit pretty good with the ribbon. Unfortunately, the friend unit I'm going to show you here. Just a sec. Here we go. It has a little bit to be wanted, but hey, they tried. And it comes to work just fine in this fight. So, a little uneasy about what I'm doing here. Marlboro this is like the second time I've won it. I've been super lazy on it. So, yeah, it is what it is, I guess. Really quite enjoy Roy. Definitely takes a bit to get up to his best singing, if you want to call that. But it is so very sweet in this fight. And I got Roy's boost. Got Wilhelm's and Chow's LBs both maxed. It does wonders. I was pretty pleased with how this turned out. So, get everything up and running here. Told Rags I put this up. I hope you guys enjoy it, other than the audio at the last little bit of it does get sketchy. Unfortunately, my resets, I did 2 of them, I admit. But the 2 resets I did messed up my audio. I actually had initial recording with this video while I was playing it. And since the audio messed up, it made it way too derpy. So, here we are. One funny thing is I have these really nice Trans Terrors, and this is probably one of the few times I use them. Quite frequently I actually use Onion Knight. And you guys could probably see by now from that first shot, I'm at 54%. Unless I chain it properly next time, might be a problem. We'll have to see. It's actually one of the good moments. One of the good surprises I had. Well, I had 2 of them. I had 2 real good surprises. My cat Luke here is probably adding to the sound effects. He wants a little attention. So one interesting thing that I found with this team is the synergies between them all, especially on this fight. The single target and everything just gets covered very nicely. I mean, I didn't even put dark resist on. Now that's what's really impressive here. I kind of yellowed it somewhat. I mean, I had a plan, but not clear thought through. Probably not quite as critique and thought through as Ragnazukin can get from some of the other guys. Since I'm making this video for Rag, that's why I mentioned him here. But it was fun. And you can see I hit some better chains, some worse chains. I wasn't too worried about it, other than I did have a concern when I did this. I should have held off on my Chow and Wilhelm there. I probably could have reset it here and tried for a better chain. Just doesn't work very good on the mobile. Sure you guys know about that. So I just had to live with what came and prepare to be amazed. At this moment I thought I was done. Look at that, both of them exploded. Cool. That's just awesome. I was severely amazed, and so I'm like, okay, let's see if we can fix this, see if we can get a better chain. So, I was thinking pretty hard after that. I didn't want to mess it up. Unfortunately, you see where my turn's at. I thought at turn 3 it did the, can't remember what it's called. Well, eating one of the units. Devour. Sorry. So, here we go, potato in it, I guess you could say. But it ends up, I didn't have to really worry too hard about it, I guess. I almost wonder if I could have done it without Wilhelm. I don't know if that's good to say, but I did. I think his LB and Chow's LB being both up did some wonders for me on on my 2 mess ups. I mean, usually those 2 explode and it's GG. Here I go again. A potato. 57 on the ads. And there goes Wilhelm. I was concerned. But fortunately enough, when you have lots of good TMRs, it makes a big difference. Had a little derp there. Been working some pretty good long night shift. It's a good excuse, right? Anyhow. So, kinda hit a better chain there and there again. This time I don't have Wilhelm. So I put up Chow's LB and went on with the song with Roy and crossed my fingers, and I can't believe I actually had it happen twice on this fight. That was pretty sick. Look at that. They're both exploded. I've seen so many people get wiped that way. And that was even without Wilhelm. You know, look at my units. Look how much damage they didn't sustain. You know, we run into some worse damage later, but nothing to really be super concerned about. I will admit, I'm not as fluent as all the big streamers out there with the mechanics. I yellow and potato it all the time, but oh well. Can't help but be human. So I had a little brain freeze here, trying to think about what I was going to do with Chow. Notice he had his cover on. So, didn't really need to do it because I've already won it once. I ended up deciding to do it for it. The first try I did the same team, but 2 Grimlord Sakura and 1 Blossom Sage Sakura. It worked okay. I had to single target the 2 ads. At the very last, I had to do a reset. There we go again. Thank you and welcome to mobile. I wouldn't have been so bad if I was macroing it, but I made it. Had to use an item because I didn't have any Dispel. That's why I put Bushido Freedom on Wilhelm. I think I forget to Dispel it here. Once he reaches below 50, I'm not sure. And then I realized my dual cast wore off, so I just, there goes another turn. I was concerned about getting Wilhelm devoured again, and which ended up being somewhat of groundless concern, I guess. And you'll see here. That's disgusting. I mean, Chow and Wilhelm soaking that up. Sometimes Chow just totally healing clear all the way up. Not always, as you can see. We got that hill going on with Roy. MP refresh. Every time I do Chow's LB, then pretty much fills up all my MP bars on every character there. Unit, whatever you want to call them. Which was very helpful with my Blossom Sage Sakura, actually. She almost ran out of MP several times, and that LB on Chow is disgustingly good once you max it. Here I did a double hill. I don't know why I did double, I could have done just one, but for good measure. So, we'll leave right here. Yeah, I probably did remember to do this spell on this thing. Unfortunately, did away with the skin soften. Put me out a little bit. Oh well. I'll probably, I don't know. I just need to be so knowledgeable as Ragnazukin is on Marlboro. Okay, so I did derp on this one. I end up doing Transterra, and as Dying Great Marlboro is down to 6%, I'm like, now what exactly happened here? And then I realized it. I did not dispel him. So, the good old classic reset jutsu, here we come. As well as here comes the audio offset. That is if it includes it on my editor here. Doing this all on mobile, so I'm limited. Unfortunately, I don't have some good video editing software. So there you go, Bushido Freedom. And we get back on the track here. I believe I get it here. Right after I dispelled it, and unfortunately he didn't have his skin soften, so I gotta go another round. Can't quite remember. Yeah, I think I went ahead with the limit break on this. I like Chow. I mean, other than I wish they didn't give him a blue top. That's a little derpy. There we go again. It just totally makes Marlboro hardly challenging with how well those guys are covering me there. I mean, even without Wilhelm there, I saw her. They survived it super well. So, I believe we cycle this again. I'm getting a 74% break. Right, there it is. And I believe below a certain 30% of this, then he always skin softens. I can't remember. So, I had pretty good hair. I, for some reason, decided it was time to just hit the hill on this one, I believe. Nope, had to cover. Alright, here we go. So, I'm just impressed with this tune. All I can say is, sorry for those that didn't get Chow. If you really wanted to try it on this fight, I'm sure it'll come in handy on other fights as well. Really good team combination. So I mess up with my fingers here. Don't quite hit the trans tears right, and I gotta reset it again, as you'll see here in a short moment. That's it. Oh, you're going to hit those, and if you slide your finger slightly, then it suddenly decides it's time to try to select something, so it messed me up there. So off I went again. This time, finally. Here we are, turn 11. I mean, I've heard of 7 turn kills. I guess 11 turn kills aren't bad. It goes to show how much I've really cared about Marlboro. I mean, I've seen plenty of fights, but I guess I could play around this just a little bit more if I wanted. There we go. That's it. Of course, didn't do the LB kill. Didn't need it. Didn't care. Thought I got it. But happily, here we go. Woot. We got our 10% trust, Smuggle. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks.